Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abdul Rahman and this is my solution for the tic-tac-toe problem. So this is basically a game which maybe almost everyone has played at some point in their life. So this is my implementation about it on the console. So let's just run it first. So this is a grid in which I show these boxes using some special ASCII characters. So the columns are distinguished from the rows by ABC, and the rows are 1 to 3. So I can enter the position as A1, A2, and like that. So it checks at every point if any of the players has won. So it shows that that player has won, and then it stops the program. For example, if I do this and then A3 and C3, so this shows the player with the O mark has won, and this has stopped the execution. If at any point if you exit the program abruptly, then the configuration is saved in a file, and then the next time you run it, it will ask you if you want to load that configuration. If you say yes, then it will start from where you left. So now let's look at the implementation. So the grid size is a variable which you can configure to any size you want. The way code is will adjust to that, and the marks are also a variable, so you can add more marks if you have a big grid size. And this is the file name in which the configuration will be saved. So this function checks if the file name exists, only then it will show you this message if you want to load the configuration or not. This loop will run grid size times grid size so the inputs will be in this case 9, and then if you have completed the game, then it will remove the configuration. It saves the configuration after each time you enter a number, an input. If you enter a invalid input, then it will ask you again that try again, this is not an valid input. So this code is used to print those boxes. These are the special ASCII characters. This printing function does not work on Windows. I don't know why, but I'm using Linux, so I cannot check that what is the issue. So just to let you know, this is used to put the mark at that particular place, and this checks if the input is in the valid range and the position is not occupied. Only then it will put that character in this position. And then this function checks if the given mark C has won or not. This checks rows, columns, and diagonals. Check rows checks each one of the row if the row is filled with the character only, and same is the for column and diagonal. So this is the save file. This saves the board in 3 lines depending on the grid size. On first there will be grid size times length, and each line will contain grid size times characters. So this is the load function, also just basically the reciprocal of save. And this function checks if the file exists. The good member is checked will return true or false based on if the file was open or not, and this will give the winner's index. In case no one has won, so it will return -1. So thanks